is your girl, the real Gina V, Day with a Plate. It is late, but if you are able to get on, hop on. Because again, I said I was going live every night for the rest of this year. It has seemed like I'm usually in the bed early, and each night I have had something happen where I have been up, I've been delayed. So my lives are getting a little late, but it is 10 o'clock and I'm only going to be on here for 8 minutes, no less than 10. So I wanted to jump on here and just encourage everybody I want to give you some food for thought. And I want to encourage everybody who's a little sad, who's a little upset, who might be going through things. Condolences to people who have lost loved ones. My prayers are with you all. Anybody that's kind of going through anything, depression, anxiety, confusion, any of those things, I just want to get on here real quick and read and give you a little food for thought. And then I'm going to get up off of here and let you do your thing. So I'm going to read Matthew 24, and I'm going to start at I'm going to read chapter 24. Excuse me. Excuse me. Gonna read chapter 24. I'm gonna start at verse 3. And it says, as he sat on the Mount of Olives, the disciples came to him privately, saying, tell us, when will these things be? And what will the sign of your coming? And tell us, when will these things be? And what will be the sign of your coming and of the end of age? Jesus answered them, take heed that no one deceives you. That was the first thing he said. Take heed that no one deceives you. There's so much deception in this world, it's almost beyond belief. I'm a fan of AI if it's used correctly, but just look at AI, for example. It is the deceiver. I could put a video out that looks exactly like me, talks like me, and sometimes if I was good enough, you wouldn't even catch that it wasn't me. Some of the AI you can tell, you're like, nah, that's the fingers or whatever, but there are people, they're just giving us a taste of the little bit. There are people who can manipulate AI to look exactly like us, and it has all the fingers, all the toes, same nostril size, everything. So it said, first, don't be deceived. And there's many that's walking around that you think are the bad guys, and they're actually not the bad guys. And the people that you think are the good guys are not the good guys at all. So it said, first of all, don't be deceived. You just got to check and make sure you're not being deceived. For many will come in my name saying, I am the Christ. We've heard that. And will deceive many. So if anybody say, I'm Jesus, it's me, don't believe them. You'll know who Christ is. You will hear of wars and rumors of wars. We hear that all the time. See that you are not troubled. So he's saying we're going to hear these things. People going to come like, hey, I'm Jesus. They're going to say it's World War III, World War IV, it's this war, it's that war, people fighting. It says, do not be troubled. You're going to hear of these things. So see that you are not troubled. For all these things must happen. They must happen. A lot of times we praying against it and, oh, please don't do it. It says these things must happen. They must happen. So it's God's will for a lot of these things to happen. They must happen is what it says. But the end is not yet. So people are going to get deceived. There's going to be people coming and saying that they're Jesus. There's going to be rumors of wars. So it must happen, he's saying. It must happen. For all these things must happen, but the end is not yet. For nations will rise against nations and kingdoms against kingdoms. We hear that all the time. They fighting against each other. That's forever. For nations will rise against nations and kingdoms against kingdoms. There will be there will be famines. Of course there'll be families, but there'll be famines. We're hearing about famines in different parts of the land. So that's going to happen. Epidemics. We hear about that all the time. And earthquakes in various or diverse places. I remember my husband and I, we were about to travel to the Middle East, and we were going to Amman and Dubai and just in Abu Dhabi, San Baniyaz or whatever the island is. And we had an earthquake in New Jersey. And we were laying in the bed, and I was like, what is that? And so we turned on TV, and actually one of his friends texted him and was like, hey, are you guys okay? We heard about an earthquake. No, actually, we did. It wasn't. We were in the airport and we felt it shake. But his friend then texted us when we had like a layover and went to a hotel to rest, and we were laying in bed and got text messages. People were asking, were we okay? And we like, what? Like, yeah, we're fine. What happened? And it was like, it was an earthquake in New Jersey. So earthquakes in just diverse places. It's going to happen. All these are the beginning. Lord, the beginning of sorrow. It's only the beginning. Lord, give us strength. And he will. Because he's telling us what's going to happen. So he's telling us to be of good cheer. We good. We good. He's overcome. Then they will hand you over to be persecuted and will kill you. Now, I believe that this could be either taken literally or a different kind of way, different kind of persecution. If you're a Christian, a lot of times your views are seen as attacks. And sometimes people will attack you physically, or they'll try to attack you by the law, or they'll try to attack you different kinds of ways because your opinion is different. Or just other, if your opinion, if you believe in certain things and your opinion is being attacked, if it's truth, persecuted, they'll hand you over. And you will be hated by all nations for my sake. If you really doing what God has called you to do, you're not going to be loved. You're not going to be loved. A lot of people are going to hate you. There are going to be some that's going to be like, yeah, I love them. But it's going to be a lot like, that person stands for truth. I don't love them. Then many will fall away. There's going to be some people who fall away. Don't let it be you, because people are falling away quickly. Those that I thought were rocking with God and believing in God, they have fallen. Then many will fall away and betray one another and hate one another. That's going on, a lot of that right now. And many false prophets will rise and will deceive many. Because iniquity will abound, the love of many will grow cold. Sin is running rampant. Lawlessness is running rampant. When people can go into stores and just steal, and just people can just shoot somebody and just be like, oh, well, you can get on a bus and just get stabbed and nobody helps you. That's what this is talking about. Because sin abound, iniquity abound. The love of many is going to wax cold, because people are like, oh, well, they this, they that. They deserved it. They deserve to be unalived. That's sick. That's terrible. But he who endures to the end shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached throughout the world as a testimony to all the nations, and then the end will come. So I say to all of you, if you have a calling, if you believe you are supposed to spread this gospel and you're not doing it, start now. Because once this gospel is preached throughout the world, the end will finally come, because every man has to hear. And then they have free will to believe or not to believe. But it's up to us to spread this gospel. So, all right, I am your girl, the real Gina B. Date with a plate, only eat it if it's good.